Good morning. Namaste. Okay, I have tried to record this like 4 times. It's just one of those mornings, I guess. So how are you? You ready to practice? We're going to get into the hips and feel the ground and grow. So come onto your mat and actually come into happy baby. So in happy baby, your knees are going to go to the outer edges of your body, and you'll either grab your feet or your ankles and just let the knees fall. Ultimately, the thighs will go to the floor, but if your legs are all the way up, that's fine too. Just let the gravity work with you. Let your hands just gently offer a little bit of energy. And as your knees fall down and out to the side, follow your breath. And then bring the soles of your feet together. You're just gently pulling. You're not pulling hard, you're just gently pulling. And the arches are going towards your chest. As the arches are going towards your chest, you're putting energy into the arch soles of your feet, and the knees are pulling away from each other. Eventually, the arches of your feet, the inner arches, will go towards your chest. But until then, just be happy. Let those inner thighs open. And then you're going to take your legs straight up and then out to the side. You can hold the outer edges of your knees or your thighs or your calves, or you can take your hands on the inside and offer a little bit of pressure. And as you offer this pressure, pull the belly in. Try to keep your lower back on the ground and still follow the breath. Then you'll release and swing your legs towards the left. So your right leg is reaching out to the left, and you're going to roll onto your belly. And then you're going to take your forearms to parallel and lift those hips up. Then pull back and rock forward. Pull back and rock forward. Back. One more time. And then to your belly. Reach your left arm over the head and then roll back, crossing the thighs. Grab your ankles. And then let your legs go out to the side again. Do the same thing. Let your lower back go towards the floor, belly in. You either press or support, so you can have resistance or a little bit of support. Then you'll swivel, roll to the belly, pull your arms to parallel, and then rock forward and back. Forward and back. Forward. One more. Then drop to your belly. Take your arm over and then roll to your back again. Grab your ankles. And then you're going to take your legs into happy baby again. And then bring your feet together. This time you're going to take your feet and sort of hovercraft them over your face. Just kind of pull the feet over your face, keeping them connected, and then back towards your pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as you move your feet over your head, and exhale as you take them down towards the pelvis. One more time. Exhale. Now take your legs back up. We're going back into happy baby. Just for a few breaths. Then release and roll up. Push yourself forward and then come into a fold. So you're going to exhale. Just kind of hang here. Lift your chest. If you need to bend your knees, but keep your torso long. You're just going to exhale and inhale. When you exhale, take your elbows back and then walk your hands back just to the side, just to where your heels are. You're going to exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. One more time. Exhale. And then as you inhale, you're going to bring your hands into prayer and sink down. You'll take your arms forward and back. Lift your chest. And then take your hands through those legs again. You'll exhale. If you can straighten those legs, straighten them. But if not, just keep them bent. You'll come back down on the inhale. Open. And then bring it back to center. Again, sink down. Open. And center. One last time. Exhale. Hold it here. And then walk or jump back to down dog. And then come into plank. Down dog. Plank. Down dog. One more time. Plank, down dog. Take your right foot outside your right hand. From here, you're going to move your hips out, lift up, and make a circle towards the midline. So we're going deep into the hips, as I think I mentioned. And we're going to hit it from all directions. So lifting up, one more time. And then we'll turn it, or we'll move the hips to the left, lift up, and move them out to the side. Big circles. Now we'll move it to the center. Pause, drop the knee, anchor that foot so the top of the foot goes to the floor, and you'll pause here. So as the hips go back, you'll drop your elbows towards the floor and use the breath. You'll exhale down, inhale up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. One more time. Exhaling, lower. Lift, pause. Come forward, curl the toes. Pull back into a squat dog. Then you'll take your left foot outside your left hand. Pause here. Make sure the knee's over the heel. And you'll move your hips outward and sink and sink. So you're going to come out, up, and sink. Making that big circle. Make sure your belly stays in the whole time. One more time. And then go in the other direction. Notice if it's any different. We work with nuance. One more time. Now, pause, center, drop your back knee, and straighten those legs. So the toes come up, let the heart move forward. You'll drop your elbows towards the floor, and then lift on the inhale. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pause, and then exhale, lift up, pull back, squat dog, and then take your right foot forward between your hands. So you're going to plant that back foot, come into Virabhadrasana 1. So reach the arms up first, then interlace those fingers behind you. Dive forward as you exhale, and then rise up and release those arms. Good. You're going to straighten that front leg. Then exhale over that leg. You can have your hands back or stretch out as far as they can go, but you're really in your belly. You're letting those legs open up. Then from here, you'll walk your hands back. You're gonna lift your back heel, but pull your front leg and cross it over your back leg. Walk into Willow. And then wave your spine. So you'll inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Then you'll inhale, rise up. Pull that knee up. You're going to grab the foot, grab the knee. This is good enough for some people. Maybe you'll take hold of that foot and start to bring the foot towards your face. So it's tall, really strong in both legs. See if you can bring that foot closer to your face. And then release back down. Let the arms go up. And then exhale all the way over those legs. Then walk forward. And let yourself go into down dog split. And then bring that left foot between your hands and anchor that back leg. Find the back leg, find the front foot, and then rise up for Virabhadrasana 1. So pause here. Then interlace your fingers behind you. Pull those wrists apart and dive forward as you exhale. And then release the arms. As you rise up, you'll straighten that front leg. Then exhale over that leg. Lift your chest. Walk your hands forward or keep them back for support. You can also have blocks to elevate if you needed that. So from here, you'll lift the back heel. This way it helps you get into your core as you pull that left leg back and cross that left foot over the right, left thigh over the right, and then walk your hands back to Willow. So you'll exhale into Willow, and then lift that chest up, pull to balance. That left knee comes up. You'll take hold of the knee and the foot, and then if you like, grab hold of the foot with both hands and pull that foot up towards your face. Or just continue holding it as low as you need to. And then release when you're ready. So you'll let it drop down. Then you'll exhale and walk forward with your hands. Then down dog split, so the right leg splits. From here, you'll pull that knee to the chest and cross again. But this time, you'll drop your knees, separate your feet, and have a seat. From here, you'll take hold of the foot with your left hand. You're going to straighten in a twist to the right. Then cross the right arm over the left arm, grabbing for the feet. Now, if you need to, you could take your hands lower and just lower the leg a little bit. But what's most important here, aside from the breath, is letting your torso be long. If you can bring your foot close, that's great. Your leg close and keep it straight, that's great. But it's really more important to find alignment and length throughout both sides of your body, left and right. Now what you're going to do here is bend the knee, so you'll pull that left arm out, and you're going to grab hold of the ankle, and then just pause here, pulling the foot towards the face. Try to relax your shoulders and stay in your core, and just kind of rock those hips. Now release by taking the knee back to where it came from. Then you'll come to your back. And then take that right thigh or that right hamstring really long. Let the left knee fall out to the side. So you're just kind of opening up space to go a little deeper. Stay in your core. Stay with the breath. And then bring it back just enough so that you can bend the knee and pull that foot towards your face. From here, you'll do the cross again. So you're going to grab hold of the ankle so as you pull your knees into your chest. And then let's roll up. And we'll go to down dog split. So come to your knees, curl your toes, and pull back, taking that left leg into the split. And then bring your knee to your chest. Then cross. Drop to your knees. Have a seat. Once you're here, you'll pause. You'll take your right hand onto that left foot and then straighten, turning left, so reach backwards. Then take that left arm and cross it over the right, either grabbing the foot or moving the hands down a little bit so that you can have more space. And then just lift here, work on getting long through the torso. And if you can't, bring your thigh closer to you. That's great. But nothing is ever forced. So let it be extended or let your hands be lower. Focusing on your breath, feeling the ground. Being in your body, enjoying the body that you have. So from here, you're going to bend your knee, but you're going to pull that right arm back, pull the left knee back, and grab the ankle, and then just take that foot towards your face. So it's a totally different angle. You're getting the outside of the knee, you're kind of tapping into this outer calf, so you really want to avoid pulling the foot towards your face. You want to step into the big toe and the inner heel as if you're stepping on the ground. So you wouldn't be walking around on the outer edge of your foot. You want to be on the sole, so the foot is in the same shape that way. Hope that makes sense. We just kind of rock. Let your neck relax. Now, you're going to take that left knee over the right knee. Get tall. And then onto your back again. So this left hamstring will go out to the side. The right knee will go out to the side. And let your right arm just kind of come into, like when you're making those snow angels. And let that left leg be supported by that left hand. Try to get your lower back on the ground, like we did earlier. I've still got my heater going because it's still chilly. Winter is holding on with all its might. Now, you'll cross your thighs. Oops, sorry. We're going to do something else. We're going to bend the knee and grab that foot. I was thinking about winter and that threw me off. Sorry. So pull the belly in. I'm ready for warm weather. So bring that foot close to your face. Let it hover. Allow that outer hamstring, that outer hip really to open. Now, you'll take your left thigh over your right thigh. Pull the knees in. You're going to roll up. And then we'll go to down dog split. So pull back. Extend through that leg. You'll take that right foot outside the right hand. Plant that back foot into the ground. And we're going to angle the body slightly towards the left. And then see how far you can walk your hands out. Meanwhile, you want to keep this knee over the heel. You want to make sure that your belly is engaged, your abdominals are engaged, and you're very grounded in both feet. So the whole foot on both legs is really, really connected. Your outer foot your outer heel. You're crossing over to your first metatarsal, your fifth metatarsal, to your inner. Now, walk your elbows back, or just your hands, and if you need to be up a little bit higher, that's okay. It's all okay. You want to be honest with where you are, and let your body just surrender. Now, take your hand back if you can. So the hand going back is going to go back and behind this right thigh. From here, you'll lift up, and you're going to take that head underneath, and then lift out. So underneath that right thigh, behind the calf, and then exit, exhale, and inhale. One more time. Pause on the up, and then walk it back. You'll cross, and take your left leg into split. Bring your left foot outside your left hand. Plant your back heel. Angle your arms. So the arms are like down dog arms. Hands are totally connected to the ground. Feet grounded. You're growing roots, new roots. And then pull your elbows back and pause. Or just take your hands to the floor. Just being here, going a little deeper. Definitely in your core. And then bring your left hand back so that it goes underneath, just outside of that foot. Then you're going to lift up. You're going to dive, bringing that head underneath the shin. Now, obviously, if it doesn't go, that's all right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Pull your belly in. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. And pull underneath. And then come out. Bring your hands shoulder distance. Cross dog. And then down dog split. Bring your foot between your hands. Come to 0-1. Remember that you're aligning your heels with each other. You'll rise on your inhale. And then exhale, interlace your fingers. Just diving forward to pull the wrists apart. Exploring those hips a little bit more. And then rise and release. As you come up, you're going to straighten your front leg. And then exhale. Let your arms go wherever they need to. If you had blocks, you could put them on blocks and let your torso be long. Always working with the breath. Letting that exhale surrender whatever might be holding on. Now walk your hands back, lift your back heel, and then pull that right leg back and walk your hands into Willow. Now take a deep inhale here, and you'll pull that right knee into balance. You're going to grab hold of the foot and the knee. Then you could, remember, you could be here, or you can take your ankle with your right hand, and you're just going to pull that foot up and out. It's going out this time. And then see if you can pull that foot towards the right ear. Just imagine it. And then release back down. You're going to inhale, arms up, exhale, fold. Walk it forward with your hands. And then take your left leg into split. Bring your left foot between your hands. And then come into Virabhadrasana 1. So inhale. Exhale the hands behind you. Pull those wrists apart as you dive down. And then rise up and release. As you're rising up, you'll begin to straighten that front leg and then exhale over. Let your hands go where they want to. Now walk your hands back, lift your back heel, lift your front foot and pull back gracefully. Then walk your hands to meet your feet and come to Willow. And you'll rise up, pull that left knee up, and grab the knee, and then take your hand and grab the ankle and pull that foot up, and it's aiming towards that left ear. Try to keep your sit bone from hiking up. You want your sit bones to be even. Now release and drop. Exhale. You'll walk into down dog split. And then bring your knee to your chest and cross dog. Then drop your knees to the ground. Have a seat. So lifting the chest, you'll take hold of the foot with your right hand and you're just going to pull back. And just get that chest high, belly in, and then take your left hand and grab your ankle. You're going to take your right arm and thread, holding the ankle again. Then you'll take your left hand and hold the top of the foot. From here, see if you can imagine just taking that arm over the head. You could even drop your foot and then just take your arm up and down, up and down. So the next thing you're going to do is hold the foot and do the same thing. So the arm goes back and the foot goes back. So obviously, be where you are with this. And if your foot is all the way out to here, let it be out here and have a smile with that. And then it just kind of work to bring your foot back. Now, you really want your torso to stay long. A lot of times when we're starting off, the head does this kind of thing. And I encourage you to keep your head up as much as possible. Let the opening come more from your femur bone and in the pelvis than your spine. Now you'll release, cross your thighs again, lift the torso, and then come to your back. You'll take that hamstring, let that left knee go out to the side, and just let the hamstring unfurl. Then bring your left knee up again, and you'll grab the ankle. So you're going to take your right arm through, just like you did a second ago, sitting up. And this time you've got gravity working with you. So you'll take the top of the foot with your left hand. You're going to lift your chest. Now, if you are nowhere near getting that foot behind your head, what you could do is just hold this right foot and then support your head with your left hand. Or you could just keep your head on the ground so that you're not creating strain in the back of the neck. You want that to be nice and relaxed. Now, if possible, you can just let your knee go out to the side and drop towards the floor, and the foot is going back. Imagine it kind of grazing your ear and then going behind your head like a pillow. And so as you're here, you obviously, like I say it all the time, get into your core, so you're in your belly, you're focusing on your breath, and believe it or not, this is very comfortable once you're here and once you've gotten used to having this leg behind the head. it starts to release a lot of this energy that's in these hips. So your leg could be behind your head, or you could just be holding and letting that hamstring or that outer hip, because your hips and hamstrings are working together. Release by letting it come out. You're going to take the leg, and first we're going to roll to the side and grab the ankle. So take hold of the ankle, just let that head dangle so that your neck can just release. Stay in your core. Then release that ankle, come to your back again, and cross the thighs. Roll up and down dog split. So that left leg is splitting. Come into the core, knee to chest. Cross dog, drop those knees, and sit. You're going to take that foot with your left hand and just rock it a couple times. Hold. Then you're going to take the foot with your right hand. Thread. So the left hand is going to go under the ankle. You'll take the top of the foot. And remember this motion, kind of taking the arm over. You're going to do the same thing, just holding the foot. Letting that motion come from the femur bone and the pelvis. Just enjoy where you are. Good. Now, take it out. Cross the knees. Lift the heart onto your back. Let that hamstring open back up and let that right knee go out to the side. So I realize that this is more advanced, or it's very challenging for a lot of people to do, but working towards it is very valuable. Bring your knee and your leg up, turn that knee out to the side, because so much energy gets caught up in the hips. And even any movement towards this is really beneficial. Take the top of the foot with your right hand, take your ankle with the left hand, and lift that chest up. Pull that foot back, and let that foot rest behind the head. Keep breathing. And release. Straighten for a second. Grab that ankle. Just let your head fall to the side. Belly in. Release and roll to your back. Crossing the thighs. You'll roll up and pull back. You're going to take that right leg and bring it outside that right hand, the left foot outside the left, and just hang here. And just let your head dangle. You'll release the sits to the floor and take the outer edges of your feet and just extend. Remember, you could take your hands lower. Anywhere between the knees and the feet is perfectly fine. Now from here, we're going to bring those legs in, extend, and then come all the way down, back into happy baby. So what you could do here is take one ankle and cross it over and work to just kind of bring those feet over your head. Just kind of play with it. Switch sides. Just kind of crossing. You're not taking them over. You're just kind of telling your body, this is the direction we're going. Or, we're going to go into happy baby. Drop that left foot. Thread the needle. Lift the chest. And if your foot went back the first time, let it go back again. And then you'll take your opposite leg and do the same thing. Crossing at the ankles. And then just letting those hands rest underneath your sacrum. Let yourself have a few breaths here. Whether you've got one leg behind your head or two, or whether you're just holding one foot up towards, or if you've got your ankles crossed just before your head. Release. Let it go. From here, you'll just pause. Lift your hips up. A little bit of a Setubandha variation, just letting your heels lift, taking it, lengthening the spine in the other direction, and then come back down. So we're going back into happy baby, or you can do that cross thing. You'll drop your right foot first. It's always good to balance. You do both sides. Lift your chest. And then take that foot behind your head. And then that right leg can lift. And your hands go down. And then you'll release. Take that right leg, and then that left leg. So you'll take the feet to the floor, and lift those hips up. Bridle your shoulders. Stay in your core. Use your glutes. Pull your ankles in, and then come back down. Take your knees together and your feet wide, and just little bit of a windshield wiper. Not all the way down. Just get into your core. I say that all the time because it's easy to fall out of the core. Neutralize. Walk your feet together and just shake your hips side to side. Just a little shake. And neutralize. Pull your knees in. Now, when you're ready, you're going to lie down for Shavasana. Let yourself surrender. Close your eyes and just be in your body, letting all unnecessary thoughts, all necessary, unnecessary energy fall away. Deep breath in. And then when you're ready, roll to your right and come into a seated position. Take a second to thank your body for all it does. Thank your body. Give thanks to having a body to express who you are. Namaste. Thank you. Appreciate you being here, practicing with me, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Maybe hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. And also, please leave comments. Tell me what you want to learn. I really want to give you guys something that you want. So I'm going to share my practice with you, but is there anything that you'd like to explore yoga-wise? All right. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.